Well, we've I think long understood that the Irish play a major role in the development of Smith Falls and Ontario and Canada itself, and we look back to the early 1860s, and we know that half of our community, the town of Smith Falls, was just in early stages, only been in town for about 30 years at that point, and over 60% of the inland areas were people of Irish descent. So we knew they played a major role in the development of Rideau Canal, the late 1820s into the 1830s, and maybe that's why, one of the reasons why many of the Irish decided to locate there. And I hear the roll call of the names during the video, and those names are still prominent names in our community today, the Doyles and Murphys, Breens, Keoghs. I mean, you keep going on, and these are people who are descended from these people who made a choice, or I guess in the forced migration, not a choice, to come over and seek an opportunity in a new land. And thanks to them, we enjoy the lifestyle and the freedoms we have today. Really want to thank Kevin and Eleanor, certainly for playing such a major role, Anne and Anita as well, for the Canadian connection to make this happen. And it's a pretty unique situation where even though the history's been there for 160 years, we never really thought about it or acknowledged it, and it took the energy of these people and the connections they made between each other to make this a reality. So we look forward to giving people from Smith Falls and area and throughout Canada the opportunity to go back and find out more about their ancestors, more about their families, and make those connections. And it was so profound yesterday when the members of the Lord's family had an opportunity to meet some of their long-lost cousins, and furthermore to be able to walk down the trail on the cow path to their family home, the home that was left and probably abandoned when they came to Canada. So we all have those opportunities and stories if we get a chance to follow through with it. And the week we've had, and for those who aren't aware of everything we did this week, the 1798 Interpretive Center in Ennisworthy was just an incredible experience where I learned firsthand probably that members of my family that participated in the rebellion in 1798, and I think one of them who lost his life there, and my great-great-great-great-grandfather who shared the same name, and in all likelihood was named after his maybe fallen uncle or a close relative. The tour of the estate has been an incredible experience, and Patty's here somewhere, and the history you share with Patty is just remarkable. Cardew Castle. And I think Christoph is here as well, and thank you for the opportunity to tour your castle and an opportunity to understand what it meant to the people of the time and what it means to everyone today. The Wicklow Jail, the Rothgo Ring Fort, and especially the Nabrodi famine ship. And that's the one that I think for all of us who were on there, it really hit home how desperate things were here. If you're willing to put yourself through that and endure that type of craft and be in the hold for up to 40 days and very little daylight and sunlight and very little opportunity to see anything and to endure sickness and seasickness and all the challenges of living in that environment, not knowing what you're going to end up with at the other end. And the other end will probably be Grill Sale, where you're held in quarantine for a couple of weeks, and if you're lucky enough to get through that, you find yourself in the wilderness of Canada and not knowing what comes next or where to go. And so we have such a debt of gratitude to the people who left here and formed our country and created the opportunities all of us are fortunate to enjoy today. So really that's the first part, all I really had to say, other than we're very excited to be part of this connection. And Smith Falls is going to have a major celebration next summer. It's Canada's 150th anniversary, 150th birthday. So we want to make sure that all of you here and in the Irish have an opportunity to come to Smith Falls and celebrate with the rest of us. And those of you who we've met this week who are from Canada, from across the country, whose roots started here, we want to welcome you home to Smith Falls next year as well. And I think we'll see ongoing celebrations. Maybe one year we can celebrate here, one year we can celebrate over there, and reconnect families who have long lost relatives from 160 years ago or so. And again, it's an incredible experience this whole week. I think it's something hopefully my children will be tagging along for the whole week, and they had experiences that so few children had an opportunity to experience, certainly so few Canadian children, and hope it's something to remember forever. And I think it really helps you understand where you came from and a great appreciation for the life we enjoy today. And that's all I have to say. Thank you, Kevin.